Here's a review of the Bissell SpotClean ProHeat carpet cleaner. Now I've had 3 of these Bissell spot cleaners over the years. The 2 before this one being the Spot Cleaner Pro, which was a bigger version, which had more suction. But this one is so much better in so many ways, with the main one being this little tiny attachment right here. Now the problem with the units that I had in the past was the fact that the hoses would get very grimy, and when they did, they would harden. They wouldn't be able to wrap back around, they would shrink. It would be very nasty and filled with grime. So what this does is this goes on to where the brush attachment goes, and you're able to cycle water back through the hose, cleaning it out, getting out all that grime that you picked up off of your dirty messes, basically extending the life indefinitely of these hoses. So it never is gonna harden up or do anything like that because you're just running regular water through it after you're done. Now I do that every single time that I use it. I just quickly run back the water that I have in it. So I'll actually show you that right now. So you just basically turn on the switch, make sure you do have some water in here. So basically what I'll do is I'll empty out the solution water that I was using to clean up, and then I'll just put regular water back in. And then as you can see, it kind of just cycles through there, shoots it back, and then goes back to the hose, cleaning out whatever mess you had before. Don't mind the dog here. We clean up a lot of dog messes around here. But I like this one a lot because it has these plastic rubber pieces in there that are just hard plastic, and it gets in there and digs into the carpet, whatever you need to get that stain up. This is called the deep stain attachment. Now what's different about this one from the ones I've used in the past is the way the water comes out. As you can see, it just drips the water out, which is really nice. So if you have a deep stain, you just put it right over the top of it. You don't need to lift it off the ground or anything. And you just press the button, let it dig in there, and then you just immediately start scrubbing, and it works amazing. I use this one about 90% of the time because it does all the work that I need it to do. So if you just have one stain, no matter the size of it, this is a great one for it. You can cover a big area. But now if you have multiple areas, like the other day, my dog threw up in multiple spots because as he was throwing up, he decided he needed to walk while he was doing it, which just caused a big mess. So I'll use this one for something like that because it has a bigger sprayer function. Not sure if you can see that from the video, but it does have more of a fan spray that covers more ground, so you can get a bunch of things wet and then kind of go over it like that. So I'll use this one when there's more spots, this one for pretty much everything else. Another thing that I love about this way much more than the units that I used to use is the way you clean the dirty water tank. In the past, it had these weird plastic ones that you had to like maneuver the water out. You couldn't just dump it out. But this one, you literally unscrew it, pull this out, and you can just dump out the water and clean it. And the hole's big enough that you can actually get a sponge in there or a cleaner and get the rest if there's any grime left over. It's really, really nice. On the back here, you have your attachment pieces, and I really, really like this. So you basically just bring the hose around, and you're able just to shove it right up in there, put one of your brushes on, another brush here, and then you have this for the cord. And then for the cleaning piece, you can just attach it anywhere you want to. And it may have sounded loud on video, but this is actually 10 times quieter than the ones I've used in the past, and it's really nice. But if you couldn't tell, I really like this thing. We use it way too much. We have 2 giant dogs, a newborn baby, and then we have a rabbit running around. And so I have used this thing so many times. Another great thing I use it for is my cars. Let's say you're eating in your car, you drop some soda on your car seat, and it just stains it and you just can't get it out. This thing will be amazing for that. I recommend just getting the whole seat though with water, because if not, you'll see like the water stain after you get it out. But there has literally been not one stain that I could not have gotten out with this thing, which I think is insane because I don't even use formula half the time. I just use hot water and I can pretty much get any stain out. It is awesome. And if you're looking for a spot cleaner, you won't go wrong with this one.